I'm Clint Lambert. It's my pleasure to be the host today of this Village in Motion. And we've got three components to the show today. First, we have an update about Garden Ridge, and we have Hope Nevins.
Correct.
And Hope Nevins is?
Hi everyone, my name is Hope Nevins, as Clint did such a great job introducing me. And I'm the second assistant administrator over at Garden Ridge, where I'm working with Donna Epps and Karen Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very good. And that means what? What do you actually do?
Well, right now I'm overseeing the skilled nursing portion of Garden Ridge, so that's going to accompany obviously our short-term care and our long-term care residents that are there.
Oh, okay. Do we have students that go into Garden Ridge?
We do have students right now. I believe we had students that were working with the dining program.
Okay.
We have an excellent dining program at Garden Ridge. We've actually won lots of accolades and awards there, and they will come in and volunteer with the dining program.
Okay, very good.
And then we also have students that will come in and volunteer with our programming department as well.
Do we have nursing students that come in from the universities? Do you know?
We are currently working with our HR department,
Okay.
and just building and firming up collaborations with students, because one of our goals is to be able to have a program where we can help retain really good talent and get some of those students to come in.
Correct.
And kind of really shadow and kind of see firsthand exposure what the nursing experience really is like.
Well, you've been with us since November, right?
Yes, I have.
And what have you seen that you have really enjoyed? What's the best thing?
What have I seen that I've really enjoyed? I think it's just looking at this huge community. I mean, where I came from, it was a small 63-bed facility, and to kind of see this concept of a community and campus enterprise, that's been something that I can greatly appreciate.
Very good. Because you have, what, about 10 years experience?
I do. 10 plus years of long-term care experience, believe it or not, yes.
All right, very
Yes.
good. With all the things that are going on in Garden Ridge, what the primary thing now is moving people into Dogwood?
Yeah, so we're still working on transitioning our residents to Dogwood Commons, and in addition to moving some of the residents, we are refurbishing some of the existing rooms. We want to make sure that if our, some residents, as they move, that their rooms are going to be refreshed and refurbished as well.
Okay.
Yes.
And we're taking, what, 2 rooms and making 1 out of it?
So we're taking some of our triple rooms, we're actually making them into double rooms. So
Okay.
they'll have a larger square footage and be more comfortable in those rooms.
Okay. And that's for couples to move into?
Couples, singles, however they want to promote, is their choosing. We certainly do have the option available to them if the couples want to move in together.
I understand, though, that couples have to have a certain amount of floor space in order to move in together. The room has to be a certain area.
Well, there are certain regulations for like the skilled nursing side and assisted living sides in terms of the square footage occupancy that is supposed to be had per the regulation, so yes.
Okay. With all the moves, we hired a company to do the moving?
Yes. We hired TAD Moving Company, and I have to admit, they are excellent. They really are. They know the detail. They know really the resident needs. I mean, they've worked with us very closely to make sure that as the residents transition, that the room is set up exactly the way that the families wanted.
Wow.
And we have not had any, we've just had nothing but praise about TAD Mover. So we are super happy that we've chosen this company to work with, and we're very pleased with the work that they have done thus far.
Super, very good, very good. How many people do we have left that know we need to move over?
Oh my gosh, I feel like the number's forever changing. I mean, I know this coming week we have, I want to say about 8 moves that were slated for this week, and then next week I think it's about anywhere from 8 to 10 moves as well for next week.
Will we reach a point soon, and we hate that word around here, in the near future that where we won't have to move people over?
Soon is such a vague word,
Right.
And I would say that what we're doing is you often hear the adage, how do you bite an elephant one bite at a time? So we definitely have residents that are slated to move, and that we have them already scheduled. I can't necessarily say soon, because this is going to be an ongoing project with moves, renovations, and upgrades.
So that's what I was really asking about. It's going to be ongoing.
Correct.
As a room is combined, is 2 rooms made into 1, or however how it's combined.
Correct.
Then residents will move back into those rooms?
Right. So right now, like the moves are coming up for this week. What we have is we have residents moving from one side of the hallway, and then we're moving to a different side of the hallway. And what we're doing is it is allowing us to make renovations and upgrades to those rooms that they're exiting from. So we're, you know, right now in this phase, it's a phase of where we're doing almost like one set of moves at a time. And it's really looking at moving like a stack of rooms at a time.
All right. But the stack is the hallway.
The stack is the hallway, yes. So right now we're looking at an RC3 and RC4 stack move.
Because in independent living, the stack is up and down.
Right. And so because of the piping, the way the stack is designed is very similar. The stack is really an up and down type of stack. And so we're moving residents from one side of the hallway to the other side of the hallway 1 week. And then the next week we're going to do the same thing until that stack is fully empty, so then they can make the renovations to those stack of rooms.
Okay. Now I understand.
Yes, lots of details. Yes.
Do we have the desk open 24/7? Is there always someone on the desk at Garden Ridge?
We do have the desk that's open and available. It is manned 24/7, 7 days a week, yes.
Okay. Is there any time that's better to go over and visit than any other?
Is there any? I mean, you know, because we're continuing care. I mean, the facility is open 24/7. I think you would just want to be mindful of like resident times when we're providing care or residents are involved, or maybe I'm not available. But it really is because it's a 24/7 operation. It is available and open. But you know, you'd want to be courteous to come during like recommended visiting times.
Okay. And so, probably from 8 to 10 would not be a good time.
At night?
Or in the morning?
In the morning. Again, the desk is open, so I mean, if you wanted to come in and see a particular resident, you can certainly see the resident, but you would know that during that time, maybe there's, ADL care that's being provided to the resident, maybe the resident's having breakfast. So those are some things that you have to be considerate of, but again, we're a 24/7 operation, so we are available. And we would just ask again that you call the floor at that particular neighborhood so that the nurse would be aware and make sure that we can have the resident available for visitation for you.
Very good. Transportation over there for residents, I'm understanding you guys are going all kind of places.
Oh my gosh, the programming department is doing a phenomenal job. I mean, pretty much every month on a monthly basis, they're going out somewhere. I know recently for St. Patrick's Day event, they took the residents out. They had a great time at their particular location. I want to say, I believe it was a pub that they went to.
Wow. Okay.
So we are very active with moving our residents. I mean, when you're at Garden Ridge, you are enjoying great programs, and you're also going out and still being connected to the community.
Very good. Well, we're glad that you're here. We're glad that Garden Ridge is there and that people are enjoying themselves and that you're doing so many things with them. So, but Hope, thank you for coming. We look forward to having you over many, many times.
Absolutely.
On Village in Motion, and welcome again.
Thanks, always a pleasure.
Thank you.